Hello everyone and welcome back to Bitcoin Tips. So today we're going to be talking about how you can start earning up to 170+% interest using liquidity pool farming on the Solana network through the Radium exchange. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, or you're looking to learn more about the CatWifHat coin, make sure you stick around through the entire video so that you don't miss out on any of the great tips and tricks that I have to help you earn more cryptocurrency, even if you are just getting started. So, before we dive into the video, I always like to start off here on CoinMarketCap, just taking a quick look at what's going on in the market as a point of reference, if you happen to be watching this video in the future. So if you aren't interested in this, feel free to skip ahead 1 to 2 minutes and we'll be getting into the video then. But overall, as you can see here, crypto is at a total market cap of $2.43 trillion right now, which is down about 0.21% today. Now, I don't think this is anything to be too concerned about because when we look at the 7-day chart for most of these cryptocurrencies, you can see that everything is in the green. Lots of green. Bitcoin up over 8% this week to $72,000. So very, very strong market overall. Now, of course, with that, a lot of people are expecting a bull run. So the more coins you can collect now, the better off it will be when that does get here. And of course, on top of a lot of people's mind is meme coins. Now, the coin that we're going to be taking a specific look at today is actually called CatWifHat. Now, this is a meme coin based off of another coin called dogecoin, but I made a video on this coin a few months back, and it shows really since that video the price has gone up. Now, of course, today it is down about 6.7%, but looking at the all-time chart here, you can see this coin was back up at the 0 and then 5. Of course, there's a lot more zeros in there, so it's not 0.05 like 5 cents, but it is fairly cheap. So one, that's a really good thing because you can get quite a bit of them fairly quickly. Now, this is based on the Solana blockchain, and today we're going to be talking about how you can use the Solana blockchain paired with the Radium exchange to farm and earn through liquidity pools. Now, if you're not familiar with liquidity pools, a very high level overview, I always recommend, looking up some other videos beyond just this one, but a very high level overview of liquidity pools is essentially you are providing your coins so that the exchange, or in this case the Radium Swap, can have coins available if someone else wants to come along and purchase or sell the pair that you are supporting the pool with. So in this case, we're going to be talking about supporting the liquidity pool with CatWifHat and Solana. So that is the pair that we're looking at. So first off, if you don't have any CatWifHat or Solana, you'll need to get some. Now, the easiest way to get CatWifHat is to purchase it using Solana. If you head over to Radium Swap, you can see it's fairly simple. Now, I personally use the Phantom wallet. It's a free Chrome extension similar to something like a MetaMask that you install, and it's a Solana wallet. So that is the wallet that I use. Again, please feel free to use whatever your preference is. But once you come over to Radium, it'll ask you to connect the wallet. You just accept that you are connecting it to the swap, and then you can see here that we can go from Solana to CatWifHat. Now, as you can see, I do have about 28 million in my wallet right now, and I do have a little bit of Solana. So I personally recommend using the Radium exchange because, one, we're looking at providing liquidity on Radium. So as trades go back and forth, you're actually going to be earning part of the fees. That's where the earning comes in. Now, we'll take a closer look at actually adding liquidity and putting that in just a second. But as trades go back and forth here on the Radium swap, people pay trading fees, and those fees go to you for supporting the liquidity and the overall exchange. So if we switch over here to the liquidity section, now this will be the step, kind of once you've got the coins in your wallet, what you're going to do is search for $CWIF, and that's going to pull up the CatWifHat. As you can see here, there's a couple different liquidity options, pairs. Right now, the main two are Solana, CatWifHat, and CatWifHat USDC. You can see that right now, Radium has a $70,000 liquidity. Part of that is mine because I have supported the pool here by putting in, a little bit of CatWifHat and Solana. You can see there's been $45,000 worth of trades in the last 24 hours. That's both buy and sell. And out of that, there has been a $456 fee collection for those trades, resulting in a 237% APR. Now, this looks awesome on the surface, but there's a few things that you need to keep in mind that will most likely prevent you from getting that full 237. Not to say that it is impossible, because it is very possible to get that, but it's a little bit more high maintenance and a little bit riskier. And I'll talk about that here in just a second. So overall, I'm going to recommend, if you're following this as a tutorial, I am personally invested in the Solana CatWifHat pair, but you could also look into the CatWifHat USDC. It's a much smaller volume though, because not many people are trading that pair. So once you've gotten to this page, you're going to come over to here and say deposit. This is going to take you to the page where you get to pick your margin, your ratio, and set how much you want to put in. So something to keep in mind initially when diving into this, you do have to have both Solana and CatWifHat. You can see if I wanted to add in my full balance of 28,076,909 CatWifHat, I'd also have to provide about 0.08 Solana, which is $14. So to keep it simple, I would say if you are planning to invest $50 into this, you're actually going to need about 100. You're going to need 50 in Solana and 50 in CatWifHat. So that is something to keep in mind. Now, once you kind of got how much you want to invest figured out, what you want to take a minute, spend some time doing here is messing with the percentages. So basically the way this works is you want the price range to stay in between your minimum and your maximum. If it goes out on either side of those, you will no longer be earning any fees through the liquidity pool. It'll just be out of range. You won't be earning anything. Now, if it does go back into range, you'll start earning again, but that is something to keep in mind. So the closer and tighter that you move these bars here to each other, you can see that interest rate APR goes up higher and higher. So like I said, it's very possible to get a 231% APR, but because your range is so small, you're more susceptible to going out of range because, one thing or another happens, CatWifHat does really well, or someone comes and sells a lot off and the price drops. Either way, you could get into some trouble where you're no longer earning. Now, your coins aren't technically at risk, you just wouldn't be earning, and it's basically the same as holding them in your wallet, which at that point, you may as well just hold them in your wallet. So personally, for me, I went ahead and did about, like a 9 to 10% on either side. Now, you can see that estimates the APR at about 141%. Now, when I initially set my staking up here through the liquidity pool, it was only about 95%. So the more trades that happen, the more you're going to earn, and the higher the APR will go up. So if you do decide to go down this path, you do add in some liquidity to the pool here, go tell your friends, your family about CatWifHat, because the more trades that go through, whether it be buy or sells, you're actually going to earn money. And just to give you a little bit of an idea of what that looks like, this is the portfolio page where you can see what I have invested here in the liquidity pool. So I have one CatWifHat kind of contract in the liquidity pool. You can see it's worth $73. Of that, $55 of it is CatWifHat, and $17,894 is Solana. Now, the reason there's such a big difference, like I said, when you first start off, you need to have about the same of each. The reason is you're basically providing your coins to be bought and sold. So if more people are selling CatWifHat, you're going to see your Solana balance go down and your CatWifHat balance go up. Vice versa, if more people are buying CatWifHat, you'll see that drop and your Solana balance go up a little bit. So that's the $73 there. And you can see that right now the APR is about 128%. Earlier today, this was up over 170%, so it fluctuates pretty heavily, and I have what I would consider to be a fairly safe range. So it's pretty far apart, meaning that the price can move up and down pretty aggressively without really putting my position out of range, meaning I'll continue earning. So as you can see here, it prices it per Solana. So right now, my range is from 316.8 million CatWifHat coins per one Solana to 379.3 million per Solana. You can see that it's pretty much right in the middle there, trending towards the higher side. Current price is 362.68. So, still, well over 10 million coin per, Solana off of going out of range. So that's very cool. Now, I have had this set up and earning roughly 24 hours. I had a little bit, of an initial investment for 24 hours before that. So all in, with this kind of contract, I've been earning for just about 2 days. You can see my pending yield here. You're earning both Solana and CatWifHat. You can see that in the almost 2 days, it's been about 20, a day and 23 hours, roughly. You can see that I've earned $4.53, and that equates to 0.12714 Solana for $2.22 of value, and 4.786 million CatWifHat for $2.31. Now, you may be thinking, wow, you earned $4.53. That's not really anything crazy to, go buy a Lambo or anything like that. But what's cool to remember is this is on a $73 investment in 2 days. So you can really start to see that this will grow very quickly. You can, come up with all different types of strategies, pulling out, taking, harvesting this, taking it, holding it in your wallet. Then you've got your initial investment back. Everything from there is profit. That's a strategy. What you could do is pull this out, put it back in, and kind of continue building up and earning more and more each day. That's a strategy. You could sell the CatWifHat into Solana and just build up Solana holdings. You could sell, the Solana into CatWifHat. You could sell both CatWifHat and Solana into a different crypto, or even just convert it back to fiat currency. So really, liquidity farming is really a great way to utilize coins that may just be sitting in your wallet and help you earn a little bit as you're, letting the, kind of hype around these coins build out. So there are tons of pairs out there. Right now, I am just doing this with Solana and CatWifHat. I do recommend checking out CatWifHat as a coin as well. If we take a quick second to look back here at their website, like I said, it is a meme coin, but they are going to be, losing quite a bit of their market supply through a 4% burn that is built into every transaction. So if we take a quick look at their burn tracker here, you can see that they've burned over 57% of their coins, with, only about 33.11 trillion remaining. So definitely really cool. And that's only just within the last almost year, since December 15th. So we're about a month and a half away from that. So overall, this coin has a lot of potential, both as a meme coin and just in the liquidity farming as well. So the more you can get now when the price is a little bit lower before the bull run gets here, the better. So if you found this video helpful, I do really appreciate it if you hit the like button. I will put the link to Radium down below in the description. It's completely free to sign up. You do need, like I said, the Phantom wallet or an equivalent wallet. And of course, you need the Solana to start this with CatWifHat. If you have any questions about what we talked about in today's video, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Always happy to help answer questions and get you up and running, earning more crypto. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.